Episode 36. The little lord is tuckered after a long night of partying. I guess the Blossom Festival is still going on, but we gotta get back to work. I didn't actually get all of the tickets that I need in between the last episode and this one. Probably going to handle that tomorrow, the last day of the Blossom Festival. Hopefully I should be able to get everything that I need for all the stuff that's just available right now. I'm curious, if we move to the Wounded Hollow from here, where does that put us? Just right here, yeah? Because I was wondering, are the peaks of Accord, they're like the site that they were talking about that's just past the Wounded Hollow here, so that's kind of the place that they were hoping these monsters weren't in the way of or whatever, like over that way, see? I guess in the direction of these billowing flags or whatever would be the Grand Hub. Haven't exactly decided what I want to do. Maybe I will actually put together the full shopping list of all the side quests, just all at once. And we can like take them on in whatever order we want. Don't really feel like traveling to each of these places one by one like I used to. Just going to fast travel now.
I'll get ready too.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, but could I get some help?
Is something bothering you?
There's word of troubling monsters in the oil well basin. 2 of them. We can't get to the mine. They tried looking for ways around them or other spots to dig, but it sounds like they had no luck.
2 monsters, huh?
We've been making do with the materials we had on hand, but our stores are starting to run out. I'm worried some of the village hotheads will do something stupid. Crafting may be our life, but you need a life to craft. I'm not allowing any reckless plans. Help me stop them?
Of course. I'm happy to help you persuade them. I'd like to know how they are troubling, though. If a native familiar with the local monsters says they're unusually tough, it could be aberrants. If so, closing off the mines won't be enough. We'll deal with it before anyone gets hurt.
You don't mind? I mean, that would be a huge help if it really isn't any trouble.
A lot of the side missions that I've already picked up, well, I guess the 2 of them, were already fighting 2 monsters at once. These ones. And they're all rank 6, tempered monsters. This is actually going to be the pattern, isn't it? Yeah. I see now. It's one of these for each of the regions. That's why there's like one optional side quest here. This is like the grudge match for all of the monsters that aren't the Apex Predators, except the tempered versions. Plum Peach, right? Over at the Wet Hideout. Usually when there are 2 monsters in one quest, at least this was the case in Monster Hunter World, they would have lesser health than a single monster, so it would be kind of balanced that way.
Your listenings are much required. Do you know of the botherous creature in these trees? White of fur and red of flower. Draw too near and suffer a mighty betingling. Big dangerous.
From that description, you mean a Lalabarina.
When pink and red clash, the fur pays damagings most dislike-worthy.
So the Lalabarina is giving you trouble because it's damaging Congalala pelts?
Pink fur is the biggest of splenditude. Many scarrings are not. But pink and red are most odd. Ferocitousness is much different.
Wait, both of them are aberrant cases? Oh, it's hard to know anything for sure just yet.
Yeah, that's the pattern.
Fur aside for the moment, that's a concerning bit of news. If they pose a danger, we'll handle it.
Well said. I will give to your hands. Wins will be met with rewardings. Okay, let's move out.
They're all double tempered 6 rank whatever monsters. This is gonna be fun. Probably Knofa, I think. could save these for later. These are like super endgame stuff. Is whatever Nata is going to give me for the chapter 6 or whatever going to be easier or harder than this? I'm not sure yet. Blend right in, precious.
Excuse me, I had a question, if I might.
Of course.
Is it normal for monsters to fight with each other for days on end?
For days, wow.
Well, it's not uncommon for monsters to engage in territorial struggles, but fights stretching over multiple days are rare. Where were they?
The land of blessed winds. The Vanguard have seen them at it every time they go to quarry gem chimestone. The monsters seem too focused on each other to pay the Vanguard much mind, but I still worry.
You're right, too. It may just be good luck that's kept them from being attacked so far. I'm not keen to wait until that luck runs out. We'll investigate those monsters on our end.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you... I'm sure you'll be fine, but do be careful.
Just got back from vacation and we've got a full shopping list of work to do, or whatever. Can't always call it a shopping list. It's more like a... I don't know, a hit list? That's an unkind way to put it. But it is what we are. We're hitmen for monsters. How do we want to tackle this? Do we want to start on the main story, or...
Can't forget supplies. I'm gonna take a cat nap.
Where are we? 13 minutes on food. Maybe we cook something up. Actually, 13 minutes might be enough for one quest. I might be pushing it. I just hate to waste these 13 minutes. Is anyone offering? Is that asking for too much? It is. Here, let's do this. We'll have some of these first. We don't really have to restock after eating these every time. Oh, we got the free meals too, so... Okay.
Calm the mind. Right. And focus.
So what are these optional quests looking like? A Rathian and whatever this thing is, the Quimitress. And then, for some reason I think this... I don't know, this should go after the Rathian, right? Because it's the force is after the plains, and then the basin, and then the ice shard, and then the wyverns, whatever. Then we got Lullabarina and Congalala. Then it starts getting a little bit more serious, because then we've got the Ardorokon and the Gravios. Both of them are pretty crazy. Gravios is like an endgame monster too. I just kind of am afraid of the monkeys with how active they are. A Langonga is one of those, and then the Hirabami I'm not too afraid of, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't know the Hirabami well enough to be afraid. And then this one, which is like the scariest one. The Ebony Odogaron, which carded me one time. And the Tempered Shei-Wu, which may have carded me, I don't remember. I think maybe we leave the hit list for later. They've been battling each other for like days on now, right? At least these ones were, so maybe they'll keep on battling each other for a few more days. Let's just see what Nada wants. Continue on the main quest. We could always save the optional stuff for after the main quest. Why not? It should be like a decent lead up to, I'd say, Arch-Tempered Raidao, if I can get to that before the end of next week. How's it going?
Yes.
The monsters I've investigated have left quite so deep an impression as Gore Magala. I'd go so far as to call it truly special. When my own inevitable end comes, I suspect I'll be thinking back to those days. For a second I thought he was going to say my own inevitable end would come at the hands of Gore Magala or something. That's a much more positive way to think about it. He's not going to die to some monster, right? He's mainly a scholar. He just goes out once in a while. We, on the other hand, will probably die to a scary monster. Whatever scary monster Nata has for us.
Thank you for coming. I'm grateful. The egg we found, the one we thought might be from Arkfeld, looks like we were right.
Oh, so that wasn't just like an outro thing.
I went around talking to people to gather what info I could.
There's an actual story to it. Cool.
Scraps from its feeding, bits of eggshell. There's still not very much to go on, but it found a way to live. These creatures, their will to survive. Amazing.
Yeah. Especially if it found a way to overcome its nature as a guardian. So what's troubling you?
Well, people at other base camps were saying the state it's leaving its prey in isn't normal. Duna and New Udra both showed signs of being attacked. And what was left was awful.
I wonder if that means it's unable to control its appetite. Like the one we saw at the Dragon Torch.
I don't know. That's why I asked for Eric's help. I thought we should hear what he has to say together.
How interesting. I had heard talk of that egg as well, so I'm just as excited as you. But this isn't all good news. The fact that it's run roughshod over 2 apex predators troubles me as well.
Eric, what do you think?
Oh, they skipped a line. It wasn't me.
Too difficult to say, but in Arkfeld's case specifically, it may not be due to infection. For instance, Nata, are you familiar with the concept of bioconcentration?
Is he? I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Right, then I'll explain. This is still just a theory, but it's been on my mind as of late. The frenzy caused an uncontrolled spike in the Dragon Torch's energy output before, right? But it may have been more than just bad weather that caused those apex predators to rampage. Our analysis showed that the virus caused a subtle mutation in the energy the Dragon Torch produced. That means the wyvern milk itself may have come to contain tiny traces of the virus's characteristics.
I'm starting to see where this is heading. Then the mutated energy started flowing out.
Exactly. It gradually tainted the water supply, animals, plants, insects, and onto monsters. If it traveled up the food chain, growing more concentrated at every step, its eventual destination would be the dominant predator of each region. That may be why that Duna and other monsters exhibited such aggression. A sort of pseudo-frenzy.
Frenzy but not frenzy?
And then, at the very end of the chain, Arkfeld comes and siphons those monsters' energy.
And in so doing, it may be assimilating their traits, essentially distilling the frenzy virus.
And after it finally found the strength to live again, poor thing.
But from the reports we've heard, it sounds as if we're only dealing with one affected individual.
I believe so. And there's been no reports of Rey Dao being attacked yet. This is our chance.
Okay, wait.
Hey, we should talk to Nata before heading out.
You said Rey
I
Dao?
was planning to.
Are you saying we're gonna fight Rey Dao? Like again? Like a tempered Rey Dao? In that case, would it be better to fight the other tempered monsters before tempered Rey Dao? Do we have that option? We might just already be in the mission. No, we can do whatever we want, I guess. What do we think? I think maybe we can do it. Let's just see what Nata has to say.
You're going, aren't you? To the Wind's Gasp, to Raydao.
Yes. There's a good chance Arkfeld will turn up there.
Could I? I'd like to come with you, please.
You heard Eric's theory. You know it's too dangerous not to.
I'm still just an apprentice hunter. I know. I can't do anything yet. But I'm also a keeper. So, please. It found its way to life. Let me at least watch over it. And over you.
The answer is no. I don't need someone who's just going to watch. But, given how far you've come, I feel you're capable now of more than that. Don't be a passive observer. Use your head and think for yourself. Promise you'll do that, and you can come.
I will. I promise. Thank you. Okay. I'm ready to leave anytime.
Do we want to move in? Let's see. Just tell me about this first. Do we have any sinister cloth we can trade for? Even if we wanted to, we wouldn't have enough to turn in right now, so... Just trying to mull it over while I go through the usual stuff. This might not be a situation where we fight all the monsters again, like all the apex predators. In that case, maybe I don't want to launch into the pattern of, for example, doing all of the optional quests here and then the apex predator, doing the double tempered monster here, then the apex, doing the doubled monster here, then the apex, etc., etc. That was what I was thinking initially, if we're fighting all the apex predators again as tempered monsters, but somehow I don't think that's necessarily the case. We'll give it a try with Nada and see if this is what I think it is.
Okay. I'm ready to leave anytime.
Or if it's what I think it isn't, or whatever.
Right. Let's go.
At least we're starting off the episode with the main quest. Probably best to do that. I probably should have had a meal. Like a real one.
I'm glad you could join us, Nata.
So am I.
Have you been looking into Arkfeld this whole time? Ever since that egg?
I asked around while we were traveling, or while I was helping out at base camp. Whenever you were out in the field, I was trying to piece things together on my own. Sorry.
Don't be. I understand the feeling well. Whatever the undertaking, it all starts from curiosity.
I'm certainly the same way. And this investigation all started from the data you collected, Nata. Quite the achievement.
She's right. It's impressive.
Looks like we've come a long way.
Oh, if you say so. Thanks.
Nata too. Really is kind of his story. Surprised at how much the player character has an involvement in it, like how much of a voice they have. I do like it though.
Did Arkfeld do this too?
Not sure. But it doesn't show any signs of being fed on. That rules out Raydao.
This looks like the result of one single devastating blow. Let's proceed with caution.
I still don't know how to use these screamer pods after all this time.
The weather's picking up. We should hurry.
Give me that instead.
Right. The sand tide is gonna put Raydao in an agitated state. If it's gonna strike, it'll strike then.
Guess I'm gonna have to grill a meal after, like, the first 10 minutes of the mission or whatever, when we actually get into it. Timer is counting down right now during travel time. Oh, there's the sand tide. It just happened. I like that.
There. Balahara.
Doesn't look like it was dinner either. More like the result of an uncontrollable impulse.
Are we fighting right now?
There. Radau sighted.
This feeling. It's like back then.
Yeah.
It's true.
A reversion to the origin species.
The non-guardian.
It really did find a way to live.
Get down! Looks like Eric's worst fears were right.
We're not fighting right now.
Please, stop it. For its own sake. We can't leave it like this. The path we must take is clear.
Nata.
You're sure?
If I were a hunter, it's what I would do.
All right.
Here we go.
Alma!
Right! The target is an aberrant arc belt. The guild authorizes the hunt.
Understood!
Rematch time.
Well then, let's get to it!
Hit me with that one. What is this attack? Damn. The explosion. Keeping my distance here. Hopefully I can get... Oh my god, that's a lot of explosions. Cheeky mount. One more? Damn. Oh no. Nope. Huh. That defender meal. Thank you. Oh no. It's still coming. I don't have... Okay, I do. 3 meal. Thank goodness. Let's keep this on the hotbar. Right where I want you. Nope. Didn't do the jump. Come on, let me jump off this thing. It's not happening. Great. I was screwed over by the little ledge. This ledge should work. There we go.
It's right there. I think we can use it in combat.
You're right, I forgot. We should do it before it leaves. One more. Damn. Well, alright. I'll take it. Great.
This'll freshen you up quick.
Please don't leave. Thank you. Damn, we hit it. And we still got hurt. Okay, so... It does seem like she does actually get us out of one free KO. It's not gonna matter if I don't get out of here. Usually we knock the things out of the sky whenever we hit their wounds, but that didn't happen this time.
Here we go.
Ah, the tail. I should have known. It uses everything. That tail was about to hit us. You gotta do that one, stop it.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Not quite yet, it isn't. Just missed it. Well, good. That'll give us some time to actually eat a meal, right? We still had 13 minutes? When did that happen? Do I fight it again or eat the meal now? It might be a good idea to eat the meal now. Can we carve this? I guess not. We didn't earn it. Alright, so... let's find a better place for this, actually. Right here. This is better. Or... here. This works. Oh, it doesn't work. What are we having today? How's our dragon defense, anyway? Maybe we just go on basic defense. Since we basically just died there, even though we only have one left here, shall we go with Sealed Garlic? And actually, is this it? Is this Arkveld, like the actual thing? Are we just fighting it here rather than anywhere else? We might be. Maybe this one. Yeah. I thought there'd be like more quests before we fight Archveld. Like a rematch with all the tempered monsters. What's that noise? Oh my god! Ah. Okay, fine. So be it. You've had your chance. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. And to actually heal, but that works too. I guess he came back after all. We still got it. Oh, do the tentacles become weak, or whatever they're called, the chains, after that attack? Should be capitalizing. Can't hit me if I'm behind you. Or maybe you can. Still hit. I think they are weak, but I do miss my chance trying to go for a big attack. If you say so. At least I don't have to use my own. I was waiting. Maybe we actually try going for the chains a bit. If we can. Oh my gosh. Alright. Fine. Now please. This time for real, right? I guess the radar is gone. Now what were we eating again? What is recommended, by the way? Fish? Yeah. I can see that. Did it actually eat up like our actual stuff? when we tried to eat the last time. Hope it didn't. Waste our resources, like scatter it all across the floor or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it didn't. Does seem like it didn't. So yeah, eat that again. And we had this. Guess I could skip this cutscene. Make it go by faster. But then I miss out on these beautiful, beautiful fish graphics. I'm vicariously eating through the little lord. Okay. Is he back? No, he's left for real this time. What a guy. Waited until we were eating to come strike us.
I can't see past my whiskers.
This couldn't be the last mission, could it? 6-1? Could that really be like the final mission in the game? Like, right where everything started, sort of, here in the plains? I guess it could be. Waste Arc Bell? Maybe. Maybe not. Shall we do this? I probably need this to get away from the monster, but we're using everything at our disposal, aren't we? Damn, didn't dodge that one.
Use this if you need some heals.
Nope. Just barely didn't have enough time to dodge.
Leave this to me. Heals inbound. Do your thing, plundering. All right. Perfectly plundered.
Not sure if I should keep on attacking these chains, but I think it's doing something. I guess we got some iframes in that. Notoriously, that dodge, when you do it away from the monster, you get a lot of iframes.
Fierce as a cat.
Where is he? Almost caught us. Staying out of sight.
Weather's changing. Looking weak. Almost there.
I tried to dodge that.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Weather change now, huh? Yeah, we gotta finish it back there, huh? You love going back there, don't you? If I didn't destroy that bigger wasp, then actually Precious might have put it away for later. She does actually talk about that sometimes. Oh, going to sleep, huh? Glad I didn't wake it. Now's our chance. Did I bring my stuff? Thank goodness I did. A present.
Please don't let it spot me.
And you, Precious? I know we kind of ignored you last time you put down the bomb, so if you have one... No? Okay, that's fine. And put this back on here, in case we need it. Here we go. Oh, it just barely was out of range. Lucky me, huh? So it's something. That might have been too much. That was too aggro. Straight to them. Damn, I was a bit too late on that. Where is that shock trap, by the way? Nope. Wasn't quick enough.
Over here, Bob! I'm your target!
No, I'm the target. Damn, it would have been a cool finisher if I actually got that move off fast enough. But it still hit us. Oh well, at least I didn't faint this time, or
I'm
get
glad you're
guarded.
safe. It really did seem as fierce as a frenzied monster.
No question. I'm also sure its ability to absorb elements is what let it shed its guardian nature. It's a shame that unique strength became its fatal weakness.
The harsh irony. Well, we should be going. Nanta's waiting for us.
Too bad I didn't save a lucky voucher for this one. Oh well. Oh, that was 7 stars. Well, I guess I should have saved it for after all of those 6-star optional quests. That's fine. I know for a fact that the Arch-Tempered Ray now is an 8-star, so we still got a ways to go.
That was unfortunate.
It's okay. because I know how strong Arkfeld is. There are others like it that found a way to return to what they truly were. One day, they'll find their place and become a part of this world again.
I'm sure they will. Life is a lot more resilient than we humans know.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Well, let's get to it then.
Huh?
You want to know, right? Let's start investigating.
Yeah, let's go! You in? Of course I'm in.
Yeah, me too. Let's go!
That does seem like the end, doesn't it? Is it? I'll let that play out. I had no idea if this was going to be the final episode or not. Like the final episode of the story or whatever. It might actually be. Look at all that stuff we're getting.
Do you have a moment? Werner said he wants to talk to you. He said he needs you in Suja. It's urgent.
What are you talking about? Okay, thank God. I was kind of afraid that that would be the last mission. It was a pretty cool mission. But what I was afraid of it being the last mission was, well, I'm just not prepared to call it the finale episode or whatever. Usually I like to make those big affairs.
Let's take a quick break.
It's just a petty thing, I know, but it feels weird to just kind of have the event episode right before this, unceremoniously, right after we defeated Gormagala, and then go into Arkveld and then just defeat it in the non-finale episode or whatever. I'd just like to go on a little bit longer when it's the finale. We can maybe think about that later, though.
I heard from the others. Hi.
No. What was he saying? Something that Gemma made? I'm not saying we're the same thing. Arkveld is Arkveld, I'm me. But you helped me realize that we're the same kind of thing, and I'm truly grateful for it. Would you accept this as my way of saying thanks? No. The mark of resolve, huh? Let's see what that looks like. Let's actually equip that over our other weapon, which we admittedly haven't really used yet. Here. Got some other hope scars. The barrel bowling strap. Oh, I guess we got that for doing it a few times. Right, that's what they said last time. Yeah, let's see this mark of resolve on the Arkveld gear.
There's a special event going on at the Grand Hub. Should we check it out?
Well, look at that. It's like Arkveld, the chains and everything. Still kind of bummed that I didn't kill it with that climactic finisher, as it was gearing up to attack. Would have been great if I got it off. Oh well. I'll get over it. Maybe I'll get an even more climactic finish in the big Chapter 6 finale. Whatever there is still left to do in the game. I mean, I thought we were gonna have to fight Arkveld later. It would run away as it did in the main story and we'd fight it in Chapter 6-3 or 6-4 or something. Guess there's still more to do. We did unlock the Hunter rank though. Or uncap the Hunter rank. Sort of. What are we now? I don't see where my Hunter rank is. I should probably mess with that profile too at some point. Oh right, here it is. We're 56. And what about armor?
Well, what can I do for you? Yep. What are we making today?
There it is. The Arkveld armor, and I guess also the Guardian Arkveld armor, and also Guild Ace. One at a time. And also Dragon King? Oh, I remember this. I had this on my main character in World. Yeah, we're already at Rarity 8 gear. Maybe we should actually start gearing towards this stuff if we're gonna fight Arch-Tempered Raidal. Probably can't stick to this Rarity 6 stuff I'm wearing. So yeah, the arc belt armor. Right. Pigment.
Hello.
Is this just the same as the Guardian was? Oh no, the Guardian did have this kind of wilky glow to it, didn't it? So this is just a normal one. And actually... No, not that. This. Yeah, the metal comes out a little bit more clearly, I think. Like the texture on it is slightly different, or maybe that's just the difference in the glow.
Hello.
So what are our stats on the Guardian arc belt set anyway? Like what were these back when we had this in low rank? The Vitality. Restores health when destroying a wound, I remember that. And the Guardian stuff. Plus Flare, Weakness, Blight, Elemental, etc, etc. Whereas here... our skills were... slightly different, or majorly different it seems. Weakness Exploit, Convert Element.
Hello.
Was there a Convert Element on the other one? I don't remember. Actually wait, if we do this, can we then compare like side by side? Yeah. There was Flare and Weakness Exploit, but now we've got the same Weakness Exploit, but now Convert Element. More dragon damage. Specifically dragon damage. I guess it's like arc belt themed, so... yeah, it takes whatever element you get and then converts it to dragon. I see. How would this work though? I guess you would want to equip a dragon weapon, and then if you're fighting any other element, you would gain extra damage. And recovery speed. Yeah, that makes sense for arc belt. That quick recovery. Elemental absorption. Is that also on the other one? Yeah, it was. Same thing. Another thing that activates upon taking elemental damage. Elemental attack, which stacks with the dragon damage, I guess. And resistance. This is pretty good after all for like anything. Maybe even for Arch-Tempered Raidao, if you can like survive being one-shot. I don't know. And then Quick Sheath. And then here, instead of the other stuff, you get Arc Belt's Hunger. Regenerates health as you continually attack a monster, so rather than their weak points, you just get it while you attack. And then Fortifying Pelt rather than the Guardian stuff. Attack and defense after fainting. Right, again, because Arc Belt died and then came back stronger. Sort of. Cool set. Let's see what it looks like on this. I guess we already saw this version, didn't we? Just like without the glow. And then the difference here is... like a lot more gems, like way more. But in return there is apparently... well, at least one less skill on each of these. One less pip. Yeah. But you get some pretty sizable gem upgrades in exchange, I think. At least the headpiece gives you a lot.
Hello.
Don't think I'm ready to worry about like gem sets or whatever. We probably just need to worry about defense right now for taking on some endgame stuff. And then the Guild Ace. What's this from? Hunter Symbol 3? Where do you get that from? It must be from the main story, because I can't imagine it being like locked behind... what would you call it? Event quests? I think Hunter Symbol 1 and 2 were event quest stuff, or something similar. So what exactly does this look like? It's just very basic, but... cool. This is a pretty good endgame armor, I think. And that's actually pretty easy to get, isn't it? Do I... just want to zoom in here. So with this... no, not that. Those earrings are what gets put onto the headpiece, so you can see your hunter's beautiful, beautiful face. And really, it's just kind of very basic. But in a way that's cool, isn't it? We might go for this one, for the endgame stuff, just because it's easy to get. We do need to farm some other things, like the Guardian Blood and Scales, and whatever this Hunter symbol is. And maybe the eye patch, for fun. Which would we put it over? Which looks better, like with the tattoo. Like the tattoo under the eye patch, or like that. I guess I'll decide at some point if I actually do go with this. What skill does this give you? Counter-Strike. After being knocked back. Don't know how useful that is. Maybe being knocked back with the shield, with the lance, that might do something. If that counts as being knocked back. And the skills on Guild Ace are... Peak Performance. It seems like peak performance is pretty standard in high-end stuff. Constitution, which we already have. Then 4A level 5. Wow, just like a bunch of level 5 basic stuff. Oh, this is a pretty good one. Constitution for our build. I mean, on our weapon, the bow. And 4A. You've seen this on a lot of high-end armor too. I guess it's also pretty good for like increasing your attack. Attack power and affinity against large monsters affected by poison or paralysis. Very specific thing. We'd have to like build into poison or paralysis to make this useful for us. That's really all this one does, other than like the basic defense. Not sure we want to equip this, after all. We could go for like one of the rarity 7 things and hope that takes us through the rest of the game. Like the new Udra set, or Raidao. We might need the Raidao set to fight Arch-Tempered Raidao, because this is... Scrolled back. Wait, when did I get this? Melihoa. Check that out in a second. The Raidao should be strong against lightning, right? Naturally? Yeah, 20 thunder resistance. Don't think there's anything better than that for thunder resistance, unless there's like one of these other guys that's thunder up here. We might need this armor to fight Arch-Tempered Raidao, if I ever get to that. Which I hope I do. What the hell's Melihoa? It's just like a bunch of random stuff. Guardian Sacred? We can make it. We've got a bunch of light crystals. Oh wait, we need Great Hibiscus. It's another trade item, I see. Like trade armor. Didn't realize. Another thing to work towards, I guess. This is actually kind of archer gear, isn't it? Sort of. What skill is this? Tool Specialist, Recovery Up, Recovery Speed, Survival Expert, Mushroom Answer, Poison Resistance, Paralysis, Bleeding Resistance. Just a lot of random shit. It's interesting though. Don't think I'll actually wear it though. Well, another thing to work towards. A lot of things to work towards. We've still got the main story and a bunch of optional stuff, and I still need to get to Arch-Tempered Raidao. Which, by the way, what level do we have to be to fight it? I'll put this back on. I've actually grown accustomed to this skill set on this armor. I don't want to part with it just yet. So for this quest, it's an event one. We are technically ready for it. We're at the point where the story allows us to go past Hunter rank cap 40, and we have enough Hunter rank to take this on, so we can do this whenever we want. We just need to prepare for it. A lot to do. Just get back in that tent. Play with Precious a bit. Try to calm down before the storm, which is going to be a lot of scary monsters and whatever is still lurking at the end of the main quest. Not sure which one I'm going to do first, but we'll figure it out. Now would be a good time to take a break.